If I throw a ball of yarn into this room, but I keep hold of one end, and if you throw it to someone else, and they throw it to someone else, and they throw it to someone else, by the end of the 4 minutes and 22 seconds left, we will have a tangled web in this room. You might call it a tenacious tangle title. And this tenacious tangle can make us feel trapped. Whoop, microphone. It can make us feel stuck in a place. We can feel exhausted from being in this tenacious tangle. Or we might have someone that knows a lot about tenacious tangles, and they can say, you know what, if we move this and we do this and we partner here and there, the tenacious tangle of systems can become a blanket, something to weave together where we all feel supported and important and seen. We feel like we're getting our needs met. If I am walking on a tightrope and I fall, a tenacious tangle of knots saves my life. This system is there to bounce me back up. Maybe not back onto the tightrope, which maybe I shouldn't have been on in the first place, but to give me what I need to move forward, to help me be the best version of me. If you think about the tenacious tangle as our systems, you also know that it is exhausting when it's not working the way you want it to work. And we have so many pieces that weave together for the CYF serving systems. You have your children, your youth, your families, education, trauma. Everyone in this room knows what I mean when you say we have these systems. How do we strengthen them? How do we put them together so that this tenacious tangle of knots is really supporting and serving our children, youth, and families? My name is Jane Tobler, and I am with the National Association of Mental Health Program Directors. We have been running the Transformational Transfer Initiative for 18 years, and during that time, we have had the great privilege to work with many states and offer technical assistance, subject matter expertise, states already doing the work, innovative partnering, and energy, because sometimes we all need some energy to keep us moving forward, to weave the net, to do it something better. One of our awardees said the most transformative aspect for us has been ask what if, how can we, to explore new approaches and work strategically to advance projects. Mississippi, who was one of the groups we funded in 2023, had a huge problem after COVID with youth and young adults on the crisis continuum. They were in mental health crisis. They expanded a program called Open Up Mississippi, where they worked with local community members, community groups, and the state to strengthen and uplift and support mental health in their communities, doing trainings. One of the things they trained some of the crisis continuum workers to do is that RN wasn't registered nurse, it's right now. If you get texted it, that's what that means. Palau had a terrible suicide rate almost doubling the rate for the rest of the nation. This is a problem. They worked with TTI and they addressed the mental health conditions. They worked with their communities. They brought together their partners to decrease that, to increase the mental health knowledge and the different communities they have, and they weaved everything together to make it better. Ohio was having problems with their transition age youth. They were not being supported enough. They did a TTI in 2024 to offer more training, support systems for their certified youth peer supporter workforce pathway. Sometimes you do have to read it. And they built a pathway for those certified peers for employment to help others. Has NASHPID worked with your state? You are here with me right now. Do you know if you've had a TTI in your state? One, if your state is colored up there, you have had a TTI in your state. So we have this tangled web of child, youth, and family services, and in the middle, the most important piece, the children, youth, and families. And we are working to create the best weave we can to make a difference. Stay tuned. The national funding has ended for the program, but we look forward to doing more.